Hi, I'm Holly Hardy, Clinical Lead of the Bristol, North Somerset and South Gloucestershire Training Hub and a GP in Bristol. Welcome to Good News BNSSG. We aim to showcase some of the great initiatives and projects going on in primary care within our area. In this episode, we're looking at managing teams and novel ways of working. Firstly, we'll hear from Kerry and the ACP Forum.
The ACP Forum is the Advanced Clinical Practitioner Forum, and I started it in 2016 when I moved into general practice because I had that feeling of isolation and I wanted to look for my fellow peers who were advanced practitioners working in general practice. And I emailed colleagues and said, is anyone an advanced practitioner? Do they want to get together? And we did, and it started off with 8 of us. And we met every month in a GP surgery. And now we've got over 150 people who are actually involved in the forums. We meet once a quarter. We generally have MS teams. So we have meetings where we provide peer support, education, that community of practice feeling, but also the leadership so that I can disseminate any information that I receive from the national or the regional teams regarding advanced practice. So I think the benefits probably for me are predominantly around that community. So feeling that I have a fellow advanced practitioner in another GP surgery if I was working on my own, where I can actually have those discussions around my scope of practice, but also different sort of presentations and management of patients that are coming through, making sure that we're updating on knowledge and keeping in contact with each other. But I think the other value, particularly for me in the role that I'm doing at the moment, is around that dissemination of opportunities for individuals so that we're expanding the workforce and their knowledge and their skills, but also making sure that we can have those conversations with employers regarding what advanced practice means within a general practice setting. And the ACP Forum is definitely something that's really helped.
It's great to hear that there's a platform for staff to connect across practices and share ideas and support each other. If you want more information on the ACP Forum, please check the description box. Lastly for today, we hear from Bridgeview Medical Centre, who reflect on their Care Coordinators Hub.
So the hub here is quite new. We were divided across 4 sites prior to coming over to the hub.
We were basically all at different sites, and we found it difficult to man those sites. For instance, if a care coordinator called in sick. So having a hub where everyone was based in one place made it much easier from that perspective.
As a team, it also brings a bit of morale to the team. You're working with different people at a daily basis, but also working with the people you're used to be working with. In regards to the job, it's just a bit more satisfying knowing that other people are around. If there is something that comes up that you can approach them for.
A GP and a manager in the hub at all times. So there's always someone there to have clinical or managerial advice from.
The benefit to the patients is the fact that we're all together. So if we've got any queries or there's a question we need to ask, there are other CCs around that may have more experience. Necessarily we don't know the answer, we can approach to find out the answer.
Care coordinators, if they're not sure about something a patient is asking, they can just put them on hold for a second and ask a GP or a manager about that. Whereas previously they may have had to hang up the phone and wait for a call maybe some hours later. For me, as the GP, I love being in the hub because I get to put a face to the name of all the care coordinators. You get to know everyone, and there's always a good atmosphere. If anyone's having a stressful time or facing a particularly difficult patient encounter, the person beside them can always give advice, offer them a cup of tea, chat things over. And I think the team feel much more supported as a result of it.
This setup is working really well for Bridgeview. Do you have other novel ways of working that have improved things for your staff and patients? We'd love to hear about it and spread the good news. Check out the description box for our details or scan the QR code here. That's all for today, and I hope these videos have given you some inspiration or just made you see that great things are happening in BNSSG. Thanks for watching and have a great day.